back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third and final game for today at the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup for 2014. It'll be England taking on Chile. We've had 2 games already today. The winners are going through. Well, they're not knocking anyone out at the moment. We're in the pre-qualifying games, but the winners of today's previous games were Chile over Australia. They won 4-0. And the previous game to that was the hosts and last year's champions, Hong Kong, China, beat the Spanish team, which was put up an amazing game there. The Spanish had a very good game and just got unlucky in the last minute of the last chukka, third chukka. So this one here, we've got the Mexicans taking on the English, and there on your screen is one of the legends of world polo, Carlos Gracida. Not just this polo, but world polo. He went to 10 goals in 1985. Playing with his nephew here will be Carlos Gracida will be playing with his nephew Julio Gracida. He'll be at number 1, Julio, but we'll introduce the players to you shortly after they do the national anthems, and you'll have the Argentine marching band now making its way to the centre of the field to do the national anthems, and then we'll get our game underway, which will be England versus Mexico. In the third game here, third game of the pool, and it will be a very torrid affair. The Mexicans having to, they didn't play here last year. This is their first year here. They've had to qualify to get in here, and then the English, who played very well last year, but this team has changed somewhat. So the number 1 for England. Now I think you'll find that team there up on the is Gareth Evans. So that's the South Africans, watching intently to see who's playing well, who's not, so they can see who their opposition may be in the next round of games. But truly amazing facility here, and to have this polo field. You'll see that the God save the Queen. And now we'll have the Mexican national anthem. This is not the Mexican national anthem. This is the marching band coming down to the centre of the field now to the proper introductions. That's the Mexican team on your screen as they come down and marshal in behind the band for the singing of the national anthem now.
So now we have the teams on. England on our left is looking at the white shirts
The two teams will be very easy to distinguish with the green of the Mexicans and the white of the English.
We will then have, if you wouldn't mind being standing please for firstly the national anthem of England.
好了，请全体起立，首先奏英国国歌。
Now we'll have the Mexican national anthem.
请保持起立，演奏墨西哥国歌。
Thank you very much to the Argentine marching band.
There we have the anthem for the country of Mexico. The marching band will now leave the field, and we will have 3 chukkers of 6 minutes to decide who will win the third game of this first round of the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup for 2014. Coming to you from the Metropolitan Polo Club in Tianjin, China. Max Rutledge, number 1 for England, peels off. Number 2, Max Charlton for England. And at number 3 will be Jack Richardson. Now, I think what you'll find here, the English have changed their jumpers. There's a little bit of confusion there. So Max Charlton actually has a 3 on his back, and that's Jack Richardson with the blue helmet, the number 2. So number 1, Julio Gracida for Mexico. Number 2, Valerio Aguilar. Number 5, he's a 5-goaler. And at number 3, the infamous Carlos Gracida, the white helmet. He'll be on the grey pony for this first chukka. Now, the ball to be thrown in by Mr. Sun Li Sheng, the National Team Leader of Equestrian Sports, Department of Cycling and Fencing, the Sports Administrative Centre under the General Administration of Sports of China. He'll be throwing this ball in. Mr. Sun Li Sheng. Getting a little bit of order here. England running from the left to the right of your screen, and Mr. Li Cheng throws the ball in, and it's now come out with Carlos Gracida with the back shot. But he got hooked on the back shot by Jack Richardson. Now the ball goes up. Who's this? Is this Max Rutledge? Max Charlton, it is. Max Charlton with the green helmet. Now Jack Richardson with the blue helmet for England. Now on the attack. Will he go past Carlos Gracida? Carlos Gracida just watches the ball. Who's in there? Richardson now for England with the blue helmet. Looking for somewhere to hit, but he's been pressured there by the #1 for Mexico, Julio Gracida. Charlton gets the very unlucky bounce off the leg of the horse. Now Richardson takes the ball forward with a neck shot, but who's back there? It's Carlos Gracida. Very good #3. Now Gracida goes to hit the ball forward, gets a deflection off the leg and the wall at the same time, but who's there? Julio Gracida now backs it up to the field. Who's there? Aguilar, but Aguilar does not get there, and it's Jack Richardson who cleans it up now. #1, Max Rutledge, the green helmet. Can't quite do it. Carlos Gracida now to the board. Carlos Gracida gets a deflection. Who's back there? Aguilar now looking for Julio Gracida, but the first one back there is Rutledge again. Rutledge for England now. Jack Richardson for England. Big ride off there with Aguilar. Carlos Gracida takes it around to the #3 now. Max Charlton heading across the field, trying to get back to Julio Gracida now. Pulls the whip on the pony. Hustle on the boards now for the English team. The melee is created now. Who comes out of it first? But it's Rutledge for England. Taken forward now by Charlton. But who's back there? Carlos Gracida. Lovely back shot out to the centre of the field. Julio Gracida now tries to get there, but he's taken out of it by Rutledge. Now he backs it down the centre. Aguilar keeps the ball himself for the #2 for Mexico. Lovely launching shot. Gets a good deflection. Will he be ridden out of it by Richardson? Richardson takes the man very well and then gets the back shot. Lovely play, Richardson. Now back shot by Gracida. Looking for Aguilar, who does come up with it under huge pressure there from Richardson. Now it's going to be Aguilar taking forward. Does the dummy back shot. Then turns it. Whistle goes. Looks like Charlton has come up with that. Aguilar thought that he'd created a new line there. He didn't turn it in front of the man. The umpires are discussing. And it will be a spot penalty to England. Looks like Richardson will take it. Very good young team here. The English team. They've a very balanced team. Big hit there by Richardson into the pack. Now, who comes up with it? Carlos Gracida. 6 goals, was 10. Could have been 12 if they had 12. Now, oh, lovely play here by, it's Max Charlton. Max Charlton with plenty of time. Will he be the first one to score? And he is. And it's England, 1-0 over Mexico. Great play there by Charlton. Now, Julio Gracida now heading out to the right, trying to clear it. Can't quite get the hit on it that he wanted, but Carlos keeps it on the grey pony. Carlos Gracida now. Got to try and get past Max Rutledge. Does so, but doesn't quite hit the ball where he wants it. Rutledge now under pressure from Gracida as he heads to the board. Lovely attempt, but didn't quite get it there by, now cleaned up by Richardson, who weaves his way through the legs of the ponies. Now big neck shot, comes off the rump of the pony. Very soft ball this, very hard to get it to go exactly where you want it to go. But now it's Rutledge coming out of the pack with the ball. Now, who's there? Julio Gracida. Julio Gracida clearing it. Is it clear? No, but Aguilar. Now, back shot there by Charlton. Charlton tries to take it around, but it's cleared now by Aguilar. Carlos Gracida and Jack Richardson together. Pressure there by Gracida. Makes Charlton miss that one. Now, back shot there by Rutledge. Rutledge does a lovely back shot, but there's no one back there now except for Gracida for Mexico. Now, he gets a good little bounce. Going to get the deflection here for Charlton. Charlton keeping the ball, but leaves it. Now, Gracida chips it out of the divot, takes it up the boards. Who's there? Julio Gracida now concedes the play, goes for the hook, leaves it for Richardson to take around to number 1 for England, Max Rutledge with the green helmet now. Rutledge trying to keep the dream alive, keeping the ball out in front, hits it cleanly now. Lovely approach shot for England. Aguilar's back there though. Will it go over the back line? No, still in the field of play. Aguilar keeps it there. And it's gone out over the back line. So, England doing a great job. Very balanced team. No real weak link here. Julio Gracida for Mexico. Wynn just gets hold of that, keeps the ball up, doesn't get the distance he wanted. And that bounces off the top of the boards and stays in the field of play. Great shot there. Now it's still in. Jack Richardson for England, taking the ball around. Going to have to play a big near side back shot. Does so now. And now it's going to be Aguilar taking a neck shot. But Jack Richardson's back there. So the back's playing a very important role here by just... You notice that the defending back is always the last man there, and it's been a positional play is very important here for the number 2. The hooter's gone, the bell's gone. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Can England put another one? They're on the attack now. It's going to be Rutledge now taking it down, gets hooked out of it. Now Richardson for England gets an unlucky bounce off the pony's leg, but who is it? Charlton now hits it up. Oh, great bounce there by Aguilar. Keeps it out, pucks it out of the air. Now Carlos Gracida, big neck shot. Maybe it's going to be Mexico running it down. They've got 6 seconds left on the clock. Here he is, Julio Gracida, and there's no one near him. He's in hot pursuit. Max Rutledge, the hooter's gone, and it's gone wide anyway. But they ran out of time. And it's England 1-0 over Mexico. So as we go to our break, it's 1-0 in favour of England at the end of the first Chukka here at the